Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Tesla Model 3 using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4. And today is the same video as yesterday because I'm recording both these videos at the same day but uploading them on 2 different days. So the air quality is still pretty bad because it is still that same day from yesterday. So if you guys are watching this and you're like wondering why in the future or whatever, or maybe it's the same air quality during the week. I actually didn't think about that. You know, time traveling is pretty crazy, but yeah, so this is going to be the second video recorded on the day of the terrible air quality. So if you guys are, you know, if it's clear later on in Toronto or whatever, you guys are wondering why it's still bad, it's because of that. Well, we're going to be trying out FSD 12.6.4 on the highway and do some street driving. So if you guys are new to the channel, just ignore what I just said. I don't know if it made any sense. And be sure to like and subscribe because I post videos like this one all the time. Yeah, so it got onto the highway pretty clear. I was not even worried at all. I was just kind of rambling about what I was saying. And I was able to get all the way into the left lane and up to speed and safely onto the highway all by itself, very comfortably, very safely. And yeah, I'm in standard mode right now. Speed offset is set to 40%, which is what Tesla recommends. So it'll just follow the flow of traffic. So cars are going a little bit faster, the Tesla won't be shy, and it would just follow the speed everybody is going. So we got some trucks and cars coming over. There's a truck pulled over on the side there. Must have some issues. But FSD is handling the highway drive pretty safely so far. Coming on a turn, a little bit of a tunnel here. This car is coming over to the left. It might be coming over. Nope. The highway is pretty fast, so it's kind of cool how FSD could react very quickly to stuff on the road, especially since this is considered an outdated system. Hardware 3 is not the latest and greatest anymore, especially FSD 12.6.4. Version 14 Lite should be coming soon to, you know, Toronto, Canada, and my Tesla. So yeah, subscribe guys, and when that comes out, I'm gonna subscribe or I'm gonna update to it, and you guys could see how version 14 Lite could handle these drives that we've been doing for well over 2 months now. So yeah, and if you guys love the videos, be sure to check out some of my other videos. I post every single day. So if you guys are interested in self-driving stuff or Teslas and stuff, just binge all my stuff because I talk about a wide array of different stuff. I kind of go over topics people are talking about in the comments. And yeah, if you guys got questions, because you guys might be looking to get a Tesla, looking to get FSD, be sure to comment your question down below. I'll answer it. And if you guys have FSD and a Tesla, be sure to check out some of the comments and give your opinion as well. That'd be pretty cool. We're going to be getting over to the right here. Our exit is coming up. Safely gets over to the right. There was no cars. And it's kind of matching the speed of all the cars around it, which is really cool. Getting over once more. These multiple lane changes are very smooth, very nice. Cars coming up, but we're gonna go faster than it. And you could see just how bad the air is today. It's just cloudy and foggy. Earlier today it was much more orange. It was really weird. The color is a lot better now. If you guys are in Toronto, you guys would know that it was absolutely terrible. And stay safe out there guys. Stay indoors. You know, when the air quality is horrible, just stay inside. It's not worth it, you know, to develop some sort of condition or something. You know, I don't really know what what kind of harm it could cause, but all I know is that it's not good. And if you guys are much more experienced in the topic, be sure to comment down below. Wait, why are we going to the left here? We need to be on the right lane. It needs to get over. Are we gonna really miss our turn here? Nope, it recognizes it, gets over to the right. No, no, no. Yes, no, yes. Nope. We need to get over to the right here. And now we could figure this out. So yeah, FSD never really fails that. I usually do this drive quite a few times. If you guys see the older videos, you guys would know that I do this drive quite often. And it never really fails that. It always gets over to the right. I guess today, maybe the air quality is affecting the FSD's cooling system. Maybe the computer's overheating a little bit or something. I don't know, but kind of messed up. Got over to the left lane here, to the left turning, but we need to go to the right. And it shows it on the GPS, so it wasn't like I'm pressing the accelerator just a little bit to get through here. Cars are clear. Now we're getting over to the middle lane here. This beautiful Lexus is in front of us now. And we're going to be slowing down comfortably, safely, just behind this Lexus. And yeah, you could just see sometimes, you know, hardware 3, it's not the latest hardware, it's not the latest FSD. Obviously, you know, it's going to have some issues, it's going to mess up here and there. It would have definitely realized that maybe like later on in the drive after it does that left turn, it's going to, you know, maybe do a U-turn or something. But on Finch, you know, if you mess up, you take the wrong street, it's going to take you a whole lot of time to fix that mistake. So I just kind of intervened there. But yeah, FSD does have its issues, obviously. So that was kind of one of the issues it has. It just sometimes it hallucinates, doesn't really know what's going on. But it's mainly like a minor inconvenience over like something very harmful and very dangerous. So yeah, what do you guys think? Comment down below if that's that's an issue that's you know, very problematic for you, and discuss it in the comments whether or not you know, the latest hardware and latest FSD does that or not. Hopefully version 14 Lite will fix those kinds of issues. I'm really excited for it. I've been checking every single day for an update on it, and I haven't been getting any updates. So we are on the latest update for my Tesla, which is 20.3, I think. I'm not too sure, or 3.20, whichever. But we still don't have the version 14 Lite update. There's a lot of traffic here, but I think we're gonna get through this light. Maybe not. I'm not pressing the accelerator, and I think we're gonna be blocking traffic, which is absolutely horrible. This is not something I want to do. I would have waited at the intersection. All these cars are gonna get mad at me. And no, we made it through. We made it through. That's good. There's some cars behind me too as well. That's crazy. Lots of honking. Cars getting over to the left here. And there is a merge, I think. I think I would personally be on the right because this goes to the left turn lane and that's always backed up. But we'll see just what it does, if it could figure that out on its own. Cars are moving up. We're gonna have to get over to the right personally, because if you guys can see, that left lane is backed up for the left turn. And personally, I would want to be in the right lane. Maybe I could initiate a left or a lane change. Maybe that would be a good idea. Gonna do the lane change. Hopefully gets over. This Audi's giving it to us. Awesome. And yeah, that was a very smooth lane change, even in basically stop and go traffic. This is where hardware 3 FSD 12.6.4 really shines, you know. Traffic and stuff, I never really have issues. It never puts me in anything really concerning. And I'm just able to really just enjoy my little drive here, you know. And you know, if you guys really dread driving, if you guys really don't like driving and stuff, FSD can really help make driving a little bit more enjoyable, much more entertaining. You know, you get to watch your car drive you while you're paying attention, making sure it's doing the right thing and making sure it's still safe. And yeah, hopefully version 14 Lite really makes it even more safer. And I will notice the difference, because I've been driving with version 12.6.4 for about a year now, so it would be pretty awesome to see just how much version 14 Lite improves. I just want to know if that's the final update, you know. Is version 14 Lite the final update of hardware 3, and then hardware 3 is basically done? Because if it is, you know, I'll be happy with it, but it's just I just want it to cost less, you know. $100 a month is not, it's not easy. That is rough, especially in a world of subscriptions where, you know, you're subscribing to absolutely everything, you know. And who knows, maybe down the line you have to subscribe to turn on your EV or whatever. Obviously, I don't think that would happen. Hopefully, probably, I don't know. But subscriptions for FSD, especially on outdated software where we're paying the same amount as hardware 4 or whatever, yet we're driving an outdated car with outdated software and they're not really updating it often, it just feels like it's justified to make the price a little bit cheaper, you know, because most people won't even consider subscribing because it is not the safest, it's not the latest. And I feel like that's a fair complaint, you know. I'm totally okay with subscribing if it's a lot cheaper, but right now it's just I kind of like it because I drive so much. But if it's cheaper, then maybe people that don't drive a lot would subscribe as well. If you guys drive a lot, you guys know that the subscription is kind of honestly worth it. You know, the savings for gas and oil changes and stuff really help justify the $100, but I'm not happy with it. I'd be a lot happier if it was closer to 20 or something. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys have similar opinions on that. If you guys are happy paying the $100, if that's not even a concern, just let us know or something. Maybe I'm the only one that's complaining about it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so far it's been doing this drive very nicely. Slowing down behind this Honda. It's perfectly centered. It was not, you know, veering off into the lanes or anything. Wasn't going in the bike lane on the right, and it was just very smooth deceleration, acceleration, and I'm just comfortable, you know. Like, this is just a pretty nice drive so far. What is that music? I always wonder that. Will my videos get copyrighted if someone's blasting their music beside me? That's always like been a concern. Hopefully YouTube's like algorithm or whatever doesn't like recognize a song and then demonetize my video, whatever. Even though we're not monetized, we're still a small channel, guys, and I appreciate all the love and support you guys are showing on the channel. You guys are liking the videos. Let's try getting this video to 50 likes, you know, that'd be pretty awesome. You guys are commenting. I've been seeing a lot of familiar people in the comment section. It's awesome. I'll probably do another Q&A video to really go through all the comments. You know, you guys, if I don't read your comment or, you know, respond to it, I'll respond to it soon. It's just takes me a little bit of time, guys, and you know, I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this drive so far. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I post videos like this one literally every single day, so if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are watching the channel often, be sure to like and subscribe. You know, help support the channel. Check out some of the links in the description. That'll also help support the channel a little bit more. And comment down what you guys think. You know, would you guys get FSD? Would you guys get a Tesla? Is self-driving even a feature you guys even care about? And just why you guys are watching the video and in general, you know, that'd be pretty cool to see. I know a lot of you guys are new buyers to Teslas and EVs and stuff, so I feel like that's where a lot of the viewers are coming from. And I see a lot of people that own Teslas and FSD themselves, and probably are just interested in just seeing the technology develop for these older cars. So yeah, just comment down below what you guys watched the video for, and yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see. And thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.